Welcome back to the Pizza Podcast with Christian and Johnny.
Yes.
Today we are continuing part 7 of Moses, digging into the 10 Commandments, the Big 10.
This is part 8.
It's part 7, unless you labeled our last video wrong because it said part 6.
Yeah, but there's one coming out tomorrow.
Part 8. Whatever, we're on chapter 20. We're talking about the Big 10, the top 10 commandments, with a whole bunch of other fun laws after that too. But
yeah, super fun.
Yeah. So, Exodus chapter 20. The pizza we have tonight is a grilled chicken jalapeno.
I thought you were going to say rattlesnake. So now what I just did was so stupid.
Oh.
It wasn't cool with the game.
Okay, do it again. It's a rattlesnake pizza. I do know this as the Rattlesnake because there's a place in in Connecticut called Bertucci's. It's an Italian restaurant, and they have a rattlesnake pasta that has very similar ingredients, and it's phenomenal.
Looks
just
great.
like this pizza. So this is got Alfredo sauce, it's got grilled chicken, it's got jalapenos, mozzarella, and cheddar, and I stuffed the crust with all of it. So
all of it.
It's gonna be good. And this one, like the other one, weighs like 15 pounds too. Fresh out of the oven.
A little hot.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to wait on that one a little bit.
Good.
So, of course it's good.
So, do you want to jump into the game?
It's up to you.
I don't know. Yeah, I'm a poor player and poor.
We haven't communicated anything, so
Yeah.
it's pretty much like we're married.
Do you know all the 10 Commandments?
I would like to think so. Yeah.
Right, so I got.
Considering we're
I
gonna
guess
talk
we
about it.
should we describe the 10 Commandments before the game? Okay, so this game. Have you ever played Never Have I Ever? Like put your fingers up.
This is bad. I don't want to play this game.
Never Have I Ever, and I've got it randomized. So I got 10 Commandments here on a randomized wheel. If it pops up and you've done it, figure it out.
Bro, are you kidding? This is getting real.
I mean, you don't have to if you're a wuss. You don't have to put it figured out if you're uncomfortable.
If I'm uncomfortable,
You're already uncomfortable.
bro.
Fingers up, 10 fingers up. First one, don't covet.
No.
Wait, is this current neighbor? Or is it neighbor in general? Is it your actual neighbor?
Ever. And it's not necessarily your neighbor. It's your neighbor, his wife, his manservants, maidservants, car.
So is your current neighbor's belongings?
No, just any time in your life.
Okay.
And it look, it covers. Everyone thinks, oh, it's just their wife.
Yeah.
That's not it at all.
Yeah.
It's just don't covet anything.
Yeah, basically.
You shall not covet your neighbor's house. You shall not covet your neighbor's wife, or his manservant or maidservant, his ox or donkey, or anything that belongs to your neighbor.
Yeah. So we both got a few.
Yeah.
We're still tied.
9 points.
It's like golf. Lowest score wins. Honor your parents. I'm sure I've not done that before.
I have. I always honor my parents.
The whole time?
Whole time. I was a good kid.
Frick, it sucks. I hate this game. Yes, who came up with this game? Don't commit adultery.
Good there.
What's your definition of adultery? What's Jesus' definition of adultery? If we're going by Jesus' definition, that might be... He's basically, if you've done it in your heart, basically you've done it.
My heart. No.
I forgot what I'm at already. I think I'm down to 7.
What?
You're at 8, right? I'm at 7.
I'm at 9.
You're still at 9?
Yeah.
Golly, righteous mofo. Wait, can I say that? Don't misuse his name. The funny thing is I never cuss.
I'm hosed on that one.
Don't misuse his name, yeah.
Yeah.
I probably hosed on all these. I should have studied this better. No idols. Yeah, that's, you know.
Well, define idol.
Anything you idolize is what I think. Well, so technically,
let's say
technicality.
you chose to stay home and play PlayStation instead of go to church.
Yeah, but
Technically
technicality.
an idol.
Yeah, but technicality, I think the command is don't have idols that you worship. Yeah, I think I'm still out on that one.
That doesn't mean like you're building a bronze statue and you're praying to it every day. That means...
I think it does say don't make an idol that you worship. Technically.
I don't know. I'm losing my fingers.
I'm still out. Yeah, I'm at 5. No other gods before him. I think I'm good on that one.
Also...
But what's your definition?
I don't know.
I'm keeping that finger. I need some fingers.
I'm keeping that finger.
Don't steal. Yep, for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I stole one thing
That's it.
in my entire life.
Wow, that's impressive.
And you know what? It was so dumb. It was a belt.
That's pretty dumb. I'm sure I've stolen.
You know, you probably weren't even born. But like in the early 90s, braided leather belts were like the
you
thing.
posted about that recently.
Yes, I did.
That's
I
funny.
saw a meme on it.
And you stole. That's the only
It
thing you
was the
stole.
only thing. I stole it from Walmart. And I felt so guilty. Like, I felt so bad.
Yeah. That's
I
good.
think I brought it back.
That's good.
I honestly think I brought it back. Well, if you steal something and bring it back, you still steal it?
Yeah.
Even unprovoked?
Because then it goes into like
Because then it's like temporarily borrowing.
you stole it at the beginning. Because then there's rules about it goes into like you steal stuff, but if you got to repay what you stole and blah blah blah. Next one, remember the Sabbath, keep it holy. Probably broken that one.
Yeah. But again, I didn't want to keep talking because I didn't want you to spit your Red Bull all over me. But honoring the Sabbath has different meanings.
Keeping the Sabbath. Or what says remembering?
Yeah, remembering the Sabbath, keeping the Sabbath.
What's your meaning? Or what's God's meaning?
Well, back in that time, it was like, don't do anything. Just don't work. Don't have fun. Don't do anything.
I don't think it's that.
Yeah. It's like,
Don't
do anything that...
No work.
That's like the main one that people remember. It's like, just don't do work
Yeah.
and rest.
Yeah.
But like, there's a whole bunch of other details on that stuff that don't really apply anymore. But
Sounds like you're saying
Keep
that
going.
about all of these, Christian. Yeah, we only have two more. I have three. You have like 4 or 5.
I don't even... Yeah.
Or 6 or 7.
Somewhere around there. I'm trying to eat the pizza.
Don't murder.
Good there.
I'm good there. I was worried about that one, honestly. As of the last one, don't give false witness.
Don't lie.
I mean, it says don't give false witness.
Yours says don't lie.
I wrote don't lie because it's shorter.
But don't bear false witness. Is that like lying about somebody else?
Yeah, I think it... I mean, I still... Yeah, technicalities. I'm like, oh, maybe some lies are kind of okay. I'm sure there's even lies in the Bible where like a person will lie to the enemy in a smart way, and they're being tactful to get out of stuff. I don't remember any right now, so don't quote me on that. It seems like it's like, hey, you're doing something to someone on purpose that they didn't actually do, like unjustly, making them guilty when they're not.
Yeah, I'm good with it.
So that was the game. So I hope that lived up to the hype.
Well, the bottom line
Did I win?
is that
I had like 1 point left.
we are not perfect.
Yeah.
That's what we take away from that.
Yeah. Some a little less perfect, but
By whatever definition, we categorize these as or read into or interpret or whatever. Nobody.
my favorite Bible verse is actually "Be perfect."
Is it?
Yeah.
What's the reference?
Matthew 5:48.
I'm glad you remembered which side it was on this time.
It's right after a bunch of other things I've done wrong. It says "Be perfect." We're not
So yeah, we are not perfect. And thank God we don't have to be now. The 10 Commandments, I'll read them in order. I just typed them up. Actually, no, why don't I just read it right from the Bible?
If you can't remember them, that's fine.
I don't want to interpret my own paraphrasing.
Mm-hmm.
So I will just read it straight up. You shall have no other gods before me. Pretty straightforward. You shall not make for yourself an idol in the form of anything in heaven above or on the earth beneath or in the waters below. You shall not bow down to them or worship them. For I, the Lord your God, am a jealous God, punishing the children for the sin of the fathers to the 3rd and 4th generation of those who hate me, but showing love to 1,000 generations of those who love me and keep my commandments. Yeah, I mean, I didn't make any idol. But sometimes I get distracted.
Mm-hmm.
Like instead of reading the Bible, it'd be more fun to go play a sport or go outside. Or
There's a lot of things. Reading the Bible can be very fun.
well,
We're doing it right now.
yeah, it's
I'm having a blast.
it's fun when you do it over pizza for sure.
Yeah.
So yeah, depending on how you look at it, but if you're intentionally going out of your way to create something or put something on a pedestal and worship it, no good.
Mm-hmm.
You shall not misuse the name of the Lord your God, for the Lord will not hold anyone guiltless who misuses his name. So that's a big one.
So is that like an authority thing? Like when you pray in the name of Jesus, like you're praying in like the authority?
I don't know.
That's what I think it is.
Misuse the name of the Lord your God. Like I think like taking the Lord's name in vain, like when you curse and you say GD.
Yeah, I don't think it's that.
Somebody told me it was that, and I was like, oh man, that's not cool.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not a fan of that. I think it's more the authority thing, though. Like, oh, God told me this. You got blah, blah, blah. Like false teachings in a way.
Oh, false prophets?
Mm-hmm. That's what I think. I think it's more of a authority thing. Like praying in the name of Jesus.
God told me to steal this money.
Mm-hmm.
And he's like, no, I didn't. Don't misuse my name. Don't name drop. It should just say, thou shalt not name drop.
It should.
The Lord your God.
Gen Z Bible.
Yeah.
I wonder if that's in there. What if that's a thing?
That's not even Gen Z. That's
It's not.
That's even older. That's Gen X.
God told me to raise this money to buy a jet. I don't know if that's happened before or a couple times, but...
Yeah, I don't know. It's weird. So you don't think cursing with God's name when it applies there? Still kind of misused.
I don't think his name is God.
Yeah.
Lowercase God, D it. Now that sounds kind of good.
I don't know. When you yell it, it might be a capital. Right? If you're talking like font.
Or what if you're Jesus and you go up to the fig tree? God, curse it. That's what damn means, curse. Yeah.
Fair.
Yeah. God, curse it. I want to say it so bad just to say it.
Everyone is saying it in their heads right now. Don't worry.
Man, I hadn't said it since the 6th grade.
So the next one, remember the Sabbath day by keeping it holy. So it's the 4th commandment. 6 days you shall labor and do all your work, but the 7th day is the Sabbath to the Lord your God. On it you shall not do any work, neither you nor your son or daughter, nor your manservant or maidservant, nor your animals, nor the alien within your gates. For in 6 days the Lord made the heavens and the earth, the sea and all that is in them, but he rested on the 7th day. Therefore the Lord blessed the Sabbath day and made it holy. So a lot of people think that's Sunday because that's when everyone goes to church, but the Sabbath is technically Saturday.
I guess so, yeah.
So if you ever worked on a weekend, you've broken that. By work, I mean
Any kind of labor.
raked your leaves, trimmed your hedges, made dinner,
Cut the grass. Yeah.
basically done anything but sit. 'Cause what else can you do?
Go play football.
That's work.
That ain't work.
That doesn't work.
That does not work.
If you do it right, it is.
It's play. No, you do it right as play.
So you think everyone could play sports on the Sabbath?
Yeah. Especially football. That's God's
Really?
sport.
You think
Yeah.
the Pharisees would have approved?
Well, they don't know what football is. They don't know God's sport.
Are you talking about North American football
Of course.
or true football?
Mm.
Football.
Exactly. Different.
So you can play a sport.
I think so.
You just can't cook.
Well, let's have fun doing it.
What if you're cooking people on the field?
Oof.
Then you just broke. Then you just did some work.
Did some work on you, son? Oh, dang it. Oh. I'm sorry. Yeah, probably not sports, if I'm being honest, but I like to think it would have been okay. I'm like a fun chaser. I just want to have fun all the time.
Everybody wants fun.
Yeah. So I'm like, oh, if it's fun.
But is
it's
it
okay.
rest if you're running around?
Sometimes. Mental rest. Like, I can get different kind of energy. Like, I can have a half-broken leg. But if I'm playing football, I can keep going. I can keep running on that thing. As soon as the game's over,
Then it hurts.
All right, it hurts.
Yeah.
Sometimes I feel like I even play better because I'm hurt. It's weird.
Maybe it's adrenaline.
Probably.
The definition of work depends on the individual, right? It's pretty
Probably
objective.
physical activities. Yeah.
I could have sworn there were other verses that I read that were like, don't do anything that causes you pleasure. It was super boring. Like the Sabbath, you're supposed to literally just sit there like a monk and do nothing.
Mm.
In which case, I'm glad that it's obsolete. Not necessarily obsolete. I'm glad we have the new covenant. And
I'm glad we're forgiven.
Yeah, let's go with that. So, hey, I have verses here that can back it up. My claim is standard.
Hey, I'm all
Well,
for
we'll
it.
get through them, and then I'll
I'm all for it.
I'll read some of the other verses, and we'll see what we can make out of it. The next one: honor your father and your mother, so that you may live long in the land your Lord your God has given you.
Is it really a command or just like a suggestion? Like if you don't want to live long, you're good.
It's a command. It's huge.
What is it?
It's one of the 10 Commandments. Yeah, it's number 5.
Yeah, but the text doesn't actually say here are the 10 Commandments. We make it 10.
These are the ones that were written on the tablet that Moses got from the mountain.
That's what we think.
Yeah.
But even then, it doesn't say 10 Commandments. It says, it's another word that starts with a T.
It says, and God spoke all these words. It doesn't even mention the tablets, actually, up to this point.
Yeah, the tablets aren't here yet.
Mm-mm. So Moses went down to the people and told them. And God spoke these words.
Yeah.
And then that's when he starts listing them out.
Because even the 10 Commandments, when he's like doing the idols thing, like you shall not do this, you shall not bow down and serve them, that could be a whole nother one. Shall not have idols, and you shall not bow down to serve them. It was 11 commandments, actually.
Who knows?
Yeah. Me.
Why is honor your father and mother such a tough one?
Oh, it's not tough, it's just not a command. Like, it's like a more... It seems like it could be a suggestion. Or is it a command to also live long?
Well, if you read it that way, then all of these could be suggestions.
No, you shall not murder. It's pretty... Like, don't do this. Period.
Oh, the shalls. I see what you mean.
But it's like, you don't do it, period. The other one is, do this.
So everything else has a shall, except for honor your father and mother.
And the Sabbath.
And remember the Sabbath.
Mm-hmm.
You shall not murder.
Period.
You shall not commit adultery.
Period.
You shall not steal.
Period.
You shall not give false testimony against your neighbor.
I'm done with the periods.
You shall not covet your neighbor's house. You shall not covet your neighbor's wife, or a manservant, or maidservant, ox, donkey, or anything that belongs to your neighbor. What if they have like a sweet TV or something? What if they got a new gaming console that you don't
It
have?
belongs to them. Yeah.
But covet.
Like you really, really want it. Like I wish I had that.
It's not bad to want stuff, though.
No, but it's like...
Is it like unhealthy covet?
Yeah, like... Oh,
Like you're looking out your window with
like you're sad
binoculars?
that you don't have it. You just really want it. Like jealous? Is it a jealousy thing?
Yeah, I mean, at what point... Like wanting something is fine. But at what point do you cross the line into covet?
It's a better life, though, if you want less. Less you want, better life is.
That's true. But at what point does
I want so
hit
much.
covet?
Yeah, you're thinking... There's some kind of negative, like, ill thoughts.
Look up the definition of want and covet.
Want would be like desire.
So is covet, right?
Covet would be like
I want to see if there's a difference
jealous,
definition-wise.
jealously. Yearn to possess or have. Yearn.
What'd you say?
Yearn to possess or have.
That's it? What's want?
Or if you want to go Merriam-Webster, to wish for earnestly, to desire inordinately or culpably.
To desire inordinately. That's good.
So want, have a desire to possess or wish for. Merriam again, to be needy or destitute.
They sound pretty similar by definition.
Yeah.
I think
Like the word want
covet, I think the
in
word that
covet.
hit it for covet was inordinately. Like, you don't just want it. Like,
Let me look up another word.
it's, what, inordinately? You don't just want it. Like, it's eating you up inside. Like, nonstop, unhealthy desire to want something, right? Something like that.
Mm-hmm.
When the people saw the thunder and lightning and heard the trumpet and saw the mountain in smoke, they trembled with fear. They stayed at a distance and said to Moses, "Speak to us yourself and we will listen, but do not have God speak to us or we will die." So they were just so scared. They just wanted to talk to Moses.
Understandable. Especially back then.
Yeah, but didn't everybody want they wanted to worship God. They wanted to be close to God. They wanted a relationship with God. And then when God shows up, they're like, no, forget it. We want to talk to Moses.
I don't know if relationship comes into play
Well,
in the Old
speaking,
Testament for a while.
well, the whole point was they wanted to go out into the desert and worship God. God shows up. Now they don't want to hear from him?
They still want to worship
That doesn't
him.
make any sense.
They still want to worship him. They're just terrified.
I want to worship him from a distance because I'm scared?
They're just terrified. Yeah,
That's dumb.
it's pretty sad. Yeah, it's different times
But what's the point?
of them or of God or of.
You're going to pursue God, pursue God, pursue God, worship.
But their understanding of things is far different than us now.
Is it?
Yeah, they.
They might have understood more than we know now.
In some aspects, yeah, but knowing God, I don't believe so. They come from a place where, like a king could just kill you because they want to. So God could obviously do even more. And there's
That's fair.
yeah,
Plus, they didn't have the Bible back then.
still being written.
Yeah, so we're reading all the stories, and
They had I don't know if it was written yet.
they didn't have anything.
No, they have before them. They know about, or at least someone does, about Abraham, Isaac, Jacob. They know about that stuff. At least some of them, if not, probably not all of them. But
So it just says the people remained at a distance while Moses approached the thick darkness where God was. Anyway, there were a couple of verses that I came across. Because 21 through, was it 23? There's more laws that are set. And the people kept asking for governance. Like God was like, I want you guys to be free. And they're like, no, we want a king. No, we want governance. We want rules. We want to be told what to do and how to do it. So God gave them more.
is that now or is that before David? Which this is before David, but is that now still happening?
I think so because,
Because this is all just God talking the whole time.
yeah. But then in 21, it says, these are the laws you are to set before them. This is God talking to to Moses. And then it goes through 2 chapters of like scenario based stuff. And I don't know if any of them
3 chapters.
specifically, 21, 22, and 23. I don't know if any of them specifically stood out to you or not.
There's some fun ones.
Which ones did you find that were fun? Like if you buy a Hebrew servant, he used to serve you for 6 years.
Yeah.
Then
Or at least
in the
interesting.
7th year, go free without paying anything.
Yeah, like slaves could become free, but they're still like considered property during that time though.
If his master gives him a wife and she bears sons or daughters, the woman and her children shall belong to her master, and only the man shall go free.
A little confusing.
At that point, though, would the man be like, see ya? Or would he be like, you know what, I'm just going to stay enslaved to be with my wife and kids?
I'm sure some did because it
That's
talks
kind of
about
how
that.
it's kind of a setup. Like, okay, yeah, you can go free, but your wife and kids are staying here.
But it mentions that if the guy doesn't want to go, he can stay.
I'm sure, yeah.
And he gets was it pierced, like tagged like cattle.
Yeah, yep. So, like, there's interesting rules like that. Yeah, but if the servant declares, I love my master and my wife and children and do not want to go free, his master must take him before the judges. He shall take him to the door of the doorpost and pierce his ear with an awl. Then he will be his servant for life.
Dang, not even like another 6-year trial period.
No, that's it. Lifelong commitment. And then there's stuff on personal injuries. Anyone who strikes a man and kills him shall surely be put to death. So
Unless it was an accident,
right.
which you can flee.
However, if he doesn't do it intentionally, but God lets it happen, God lets it happen. I like how they throw that in there. He is to flee to a place I will designate. But if a man schemes and kills another man deliberately, put him to death.
And other things you put to death for, you just hit your parent. Put him to death.
Anyone who attacks his father or his mother must be put to death.
If you curse your parent,
So all those kids out there
even just cursing your parent, death.
that you talk back, you curse, you push them, you hit them, dead. Dunzo.
How you want to die? No. How you want to die, kids?
Yeah. Generalized, that's better. But yeah, it's crazy, right? Like,
Oh man.
dead.
Kidnapping, die. which is fine, I think. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, certain things
Don't do that. Yeah.
Certain things I'm all for.
Yeah. And then it goes into like the pregnant.
Anyone who curses
Person's
father
kid.
or mother must be put to death. Dang. You even curse your father or mother dead. We can't get away with that now. If men quarrel and one hits the other with a stone or with his fist, and he does not die but is confined to bed, the one who struck the blow will not be held responsible if the other gets up and walks around outside with his staff. So if you hit him and he can still get around on crutches,
Yeah.
you're good. However, he must pay the injured man for the loss of his time and see that he is completely healed. So you got to really think twice before you hit somebody. You're just like, now I'm going to have to hurt you, and then I'm going to have to make sure you're completely healed and pay for your loss of time.
And then
Like-
even if there's like a intruder in your house, you can kill him if it's nighttime. But if the sun's up, sorry, don't do that.
That's just crazy, like, because you know they have like bar fights and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Like, imagine, like, you get into a bar fight. You have to make sure the person that you fought is completely healed, and then pay them for their loss of time. So if you hurt somebody and they're hospitalized for a couple days, you have to pay their wages for the work that they missed, and probably the hospital bills.
Mm-hmm.
That's crazy. And then what happens if you couldn't pay? Is it death or imprisonment or something else?
I don't know. I don't know if it says.
It doesn't. I mean, there's a lot of details that aren't covered, obviously, but
Yeah.
I like this. If a bull gores a man or a woman to death, the bull must be stoned to death, and its meat must not be eaten. Bro, how long would it take to stone a bull to death?
You get a big stone.
If you get a big stone, you can't be far away to throw it, though. Now you're going to have a ticked-off bull at, like, arm's distance. You're trying to throw a stone.
Yeah, I don't know.
And this
how.
bull has already proven that it gored somebody
It
to
kills
death.
it, yeah.
So, how do you stone a bull to death? That's got to take a long
really
time.
don't
Maybe
know.
they just throw rocks at it until it starves and it just dies of starvation.
Yeah, I didn't think of that. I don't know.
I wouldn't want to, like, to stone a bull to death. I'm not getting in a ring. I'm not getting close enough to use a big, heavy rock.
So I watched a lot of Johnny Knoxville, Bam Margera, or whatever, Steve.
Classic.
The amount of times Johnny Knoxville messes around with bulls is literally insane. I don't understand. Like, I think he just wanted to die. I think there were times he's like, "Yeah, I think I'm good to go. Let's play with some bulls." They do it so many times, bro.
Mm-hmm.
It's wild. Anyways,
But I can't imagine stoning a bull to death.
it's a tough one. There's a lot of rocks, or like rolling a stone off a cliff onto a bull. Does that count?
Unless they have the bull chained up to a post or something.
Still,
And then they get the whole town around just throwing rocks. I don't know.
it would take a toll eventually.
But like in a, what do they call it? Not a matador
Ring
ring.
of fire.
But in like a bull ring, if it was just free running,
Good luck.
it's like a carnival game.
Yeah.
First one to drop the bull wins a prize. And
Right,
then where
you
did they
gotta
get all
write
the
your name on the
stones
rock.
from? I mean, it's hard to find rocks. Like if you're in the
Dude,
city,
Yeah.
so now you're like looking for rocks to throw. People are probably throwing
A good rock. too.
sandals or something, whatever they can find.
Yeah. Then you got to make sure that if you're the owner of the bull, you got to make sure you train them properly, because if they're known to do that again and it wasn't like just an accident, then like you get in trouble for it.
Yeah. There's, if a man's bull injures the bull of another and it dies, they have to sell the live one and divide both the money and the dead animal equally. But if it was known that the bull had the habit of goring, the owner did not keep it penned up, the owner must pay. Animal for animal, and the dead animal will be his. And all these rules came up because they happened at some point. So that's like, if a fire breaks out and spreads into thorn bushes so that it burns shocks of grain, standing grain, or the whole field, the one who started the fire must make restitution.
It would suck for some of those teenage boys.
Yeah, how
Probably
do you start
did,
a fire?
probably
They
did.
didn't have cigarettes or anything back then, right?
Yeah.
Or did they? Did they smoke back then?
Actually, maybe. I would...
Because, I mean, a
I
lot
would
of
bet-
fires would be, like, from wheat. I picture, like, flicking a cigarette into a field, like, inadvertently or something.
Yeah. To some fashion, I would say probably. I don't know what it would be. I don't know if it's tobacco.
Did they have hookahs back then?
Maybe.
I mean, you're not throwing a hookah into the field, but you know what a hookah is?
Like a pipe looking with a tube.
Yeah, it's got like multiple hoses coming off it so you can smoke with buddies.
Yeah.
Did they have that back then?
I don't know if they had that.
Did they smoke?
They probably had some. Maybe even like cannabis. Probably. I think so.
I don't know. You never
I'll
hear
look it up for
anything.
you.
There's nothing in the Bible that says
Smoking.
no smoking. It doesn't say there's no smoking in the temple or any of that. So I'm led to believe maybe they didn't even have smoking back then.
Google and Wikipedia say 5000 BC. Cannabis was common. This is also in like a different area. I didn't do like
5,000 BC?
Yeah, which is around this time actually. If dates are all right.
Well, they certainly drank. So, chapter 22 is like protection of property, social responsibility. I like how they break that down. Social responsibility.
Oh, that's the one where premarital sex isn't as bad as I thought it would be.
If a man seduces a virgin who is not pledged to be married and sleeps with her, he must pay the bride price, and she shall be his wife. If her father absolutely refuses to give her to him, he must still pay the bride price for virgins. What's a bride price? They're like a couple of goats.
There's the dowry on the other side, but I don't know.
This is weird though. The very next verse, after talking about paying the bride price, do not allow a sorceress to live. That's so random, and
There's a couple of randoms coming
that's
up.
crazy because, you know, like Pharaoh had all of the sorcerers and magicians and everybody else. So you could be that if you were a man, but women couldn't be.
It sounds like women.
What?
It just says sorcerer.
Sorceress. That's a female
Oh, yeah.
female witch.
Yeah, interesting.
I'll bet because they were scarier and more powerful. And because
Like,
once a month, a lot of extra people died.
Scarlet Witch in the MCU.
Yeah. Scarlet Witch is the strongest.
Terrifying.
I'll bet they were terrified
Of women.
of women sorceresses. Like women with power. Well, actually, they were. I mean, that's just the biblical times, right? The men didn't want women to be able to read, write, talk.
Yeah. Bestiality. Death.
Ooh, good. That's a good one. Fully support that one.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm still hung up on this sorceress thing, because at what point does somebody become a sorceress? Because you're a girl, right? You're born, you're a teenager. I don't know if you go to school or you practice at home or whatever. But at what point do you become like defined as a sorceress? And then if you were, like, let's say you were a girl and you could, I don't know, make the Red Bull can levitate or something, and you knew that sorceresses are all put to death, you would keep that to yourself. Like you wouldn't show everybody.
Yeah.
So you'd want to keep that secret.
Is that why they, when was it? That's probably like 1800s. All the witch trials. They're just drowning women because they think they're a witch, or claim that they're a witch and they're not.
Yeah, the Salem witch trials and all that.
I was trying to see if sorceress in different translations was a different word. The New Century says, put to death any woman who does evil magic.
Evil magic. Yeah. Like what's evil magic?
I don't know.
Like killing people?
Definition.
So it was okay for guys to be sorcerers, but if you're a woman, that's not acceptable.
Live in a man's world. Yeah, it's just exactly what we would think it would be. It's not like any crazy word, it doesn't seem.
No, it's a female witch.
Yeah. I was wondering if it was like a word that, like, oh, it could be this, or typically is this, or it's actually this, but...
But at what point do you go from being a woman to a sorceress? Is it
still a woman.
completion of your first
When you're a
successful-
sorceress, you're still a woman.
Well, I know, but you're not defined as a sorceress.
What is a woman?
What are you talking about?
I mean, what is a sorceress? No, there's like TikTok clips. People ask that question.
Oh, I know. What is a woman? And a lot of people can't define it for some reason. I don't know. Thank God Charlie Kirk is helping the world clear that up.
I kind of like Charlie Kirk.
I like him too. He's a good guy.
Yeah, I don't... That whole... I guess I don't know if we want to get into that whole thing.
I
I'm just like, call yourself whatever you want. We're just going by the. You want me to label you by chromosomes? You want me to label you by
think it's pretty
genitalia?
simplistic.
Like,
Chromosomes is good because that's DNA.
yeah. Like, if you want to use woman, sure, but we can just, like, okay, now these chromosomes are allowed this, that, whatever. I don't know. I don't care what you call yourself, but I do think there's obvious differences, like sports and all that.
And apparently sorcery.
Yeah, man. You can't have that chromosome if you do magic.
Women weren't allowed in men's sorcery circles.
Yeah.
But that's what I'm saying. Like,
Could you do magic to change your chromosomes? Shit, it's okay. No, guys, look. It's okay now, look.
I'm not a sorceress anymore.
Oh, then there's a whole nother problem. They gotta get cut if they want to hang around. Oh, goodness.
Nope. Yeah, I don't know at what point you earn that title of sorceress. Like, is it successful completion of your first magic trick?
But I don't know. I would say if you're trying to practice it, then you could be labeled that just for trying.
Just for trying?
Like, you go to school for something, you're a student for that already. Like, whether you're good at it, I don't know.
If you're in med school, you're not a doctor.
That's true.
You're trying, but you're not there yet. I also find it weird that they just threw that in there randomly.
Yeah. There's another big random one that I think is weird. It's not in 22. I know that much. Yeah, 22, another fun one was if you mistreat widows and orphans, death. And now your wife and kids are now widows and orphans. I just think that was fun and interesting.
If you mistreat widows and orphans, your wife and kids become widows and orphans themselves?
Yeah. Just create more.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I see verse 22.
And then,
Do not take advantage of a widow or an orphan. My anger will be aroused. I will kill you with the sword. Your wives will become widows and your children fatherless. So not orphans, just fatherless.
Oh, okay.
The wife would be
True.
a widow, for sure. But
True.
but the kids are okay.
True.
Yeah.
Another fun or interesting one was... no interest on lending.
Pun.
It's pretty, yeah.
If you lend money to one of my people among you who is needy, do not be like a moneylender. Charge him no interest.
It's decent, I would say. It's a pretty decent thing.
If you take your neighbor's cloak as a pledge, return it to him by sunset, because his cloak is the only covering he has for his body. What else will he sleep in? What was that? Didn't we have a... No, she didn't... She didn't take his cloak as a pledge. She took his staff and his ring. Remember that? And then he sent his servant to go get it.
Judah went to the town.
Yeah, I remember.
Yeah,
But he
promised.
She didn't return anything by sunset. She was keeping it as leverage.
Yeah.
And then he went and got it.
Yeah. And she was pregnant.
Yep.
And then she had twins. And then it doesn't really mention them again after that. And they sound like they have a fun story. They're the twins where they stick their hands out and then they tie a string on.
Jacob and Esau?
They don't have a string. But so...
I thought Jacob and Esau had the string.
It's...
Am I mixing them up?
Because there's another set of twins that are also battling. And one comes out, they tie the string, goes back in, another one comes out.
I could have sworn that was Jacob and Esau.
It's Genesis 19. Let me just use my Bible.
Goodness, Jen. You know the chapter and verse and all that?
Yeah, I'm becoming a scholar.
Good stuff.
Oh, it's not 19. Was it 38?
Well, now you're just making up numbers.
Yeah, it's 38. 19 and 38 are the fun chapters. That's all I remember. 19's
Which one's the one?
Lot. 19's Lot and daughters.
Okay.
Judah and Tamar.
Oh, Tamar.
Sure. Yeah, so after that, in 28, at the end, last verse, after his brother came out with the scarlet thread on his hand, so they're the ones with the scarlet thread, the twins of
What were their names?
Tamar. It doesn't matter because we don't know about them. Perez and Zerah. I wish we knew more about them. Sounds like a fun story.
Wait, did they not put a scarlet thread on Jacob and Esau?
I don't think so.
Or did they just allude to an arm came out and then he got pulled back in and then the other one came out?
I think maybe Esau was hairy enough where they didn't need a... There's this ghost and animal out
Sasquatch.
Here. Yeah. They could tell. He was covered in red and scarlet threads.
He's covered in scarlet. That's funny. So yeah, then 23 is laws of justice and mercy.
So I only have one thing in 23. That's the random one.
Do not follow the crowd in doing wrong. Verse 2. That's a good one for a lot of people to remember.
That's a good one.
Especially during the riots. My gosh, remember that chaos?
Mm-hmm. Wait, when?
The ICE riots in LA.
Oh. I was thinking the Capitol.
I mean, there's riots there too.
Yeah.
But no, like all of the people in LA that were rioting.
No, I was thinking of
And then they had like this. You're talking about the No Kings riots.
No, I don't think so. It was on what the heck? It was in January.
January. That was so long ago. I'm talking about the most recent ones where they had the immigration riots, and then they had the No King.
I know kind of about them, but I don't know.
Riots and marches and parades against the government and stuff like that. But I mean, peaceful protest is perfectly fine, but people were going nuts.
We're all too emotional.
Oh, for sure.
I like the end of verse 19.
Bring the best of the first fruits of your soil.
So the end of it, that's the beginning.
Do not cook a young goat in its mother's milk.
That's the most random to me out of all of these. Like, I wasn't gonna. All right.
Do you know why? Yeah, I don't either.
Not a clue. Maybe it's just brutal. Like the poor young goat just wants to drink and he's just being boiled.
So are we allowed to eat the chicken with its eggs?
Yeah, it's right in there, yeah.
I know, but like if there's some
You're not
association
boiling
between children and parent, you can't eat them together.
You're not boiling the...
It doesn't say boil, it says cook. Yours says boil?
Yeah. How are you going to cook it in milk? Isn't that boiling?
Yeah, that's a good point.
Yeah.
Why would NIV go and say cook when everyone knows it has to be boil?
Yeah, boil. Just trying to oversimplify it? I don't know.
Then chapters 24 through the rest of Exodus. I think there's 40 chapters. It just goes through the details of offerings for the tabernacle and the ark and the table and the lampstand. And
So in 24, it says all Israelites agree to the commands. We'll see how good they do. Moses came and told the people all the words of the Lord and all the rules. And all the people answered with one voice and said,
everything the Lord has said we will do.
Yep. They listened to all that and they're like, yeah, we got it. We'll see how they do. So then, Moses and Joshua go up to get some stone tablets. Oh, there's a thing in 25. Yeah, so there's all this description, at least 25 through 30, where it's like...
In 24 is when the tablets are carved.
It's
So
when
the
they go
the
up.
10 Commandments.
They go up to get them. They don't get them yet still.
Well, yeah, the Lord said, come up to me on the mountain and stay here. I will give you the tablets of stone with the law and commands I have written for their instruction.
So they're on their way, but they don't get it yet.
They're on their way.
Yeah. So then, 25 through 30, they're just talking about how to build a tabernacle, how to build the altar,
Yep.
the ark.
Which is very detailed. God is a very detailed...
And a lot of it's cool.
God.
One of them, it's... So yours probably says leather, but what I read was manatee skin.
What?
And then a footnote saying, or dolphin skin. And I'm just like, how in the world...
Where are they going to
did
get...
they get that? Yeah. Which also, a lot of this stuff, I'm like, how are they going to get that? Because a lot of the stuff is all over the place.
I mean, it's like super detailed on how to build the table, how to build the ark, how to build the lampstand.
ESV actually says goat skins. It's verse 5, talking about...
Mine says ram skins.
ram skins, and then it says goat skins also. But then the footnote says...
sea cows.
Sea cows, okay.
That is
NIV.
dugongs.
Interesting.
Dugongs? D-U-G-O-N-G-S.
Yeah. So Holman said manatee skins. And then footnote on both of them say possibly dolphin skin. Sea cows. Or manatees or dolphins.
Maybe they get them from like the Red Sea or a local ocean.
Like it's connected to... Yeah, I think it does. It runs into like...
Because there's rivers. There's
the ocean.
obviously oceans nearby. There's rivers. So you can
They
get...
just trap them up there.
Because manatees are freshwater, right?
I don't think so. I don't know.
Because every time Every time I see like videos of them, it's like people kayaking and stuff, and they're swimming underneath. But it could be, I don't know, maybe it's brackish water where like the ocean meets the fresh water. I thought manatees were freshwater.
Manatees are comfortable in both salt and fresh water.
Yeah, okay.
Interesting.
So there you go, brackish.
Sure.
Brackish is where the ocean water meets fresh water.
And then you pointed out, or you read some of the colors. So those colors are used.
Blue, purple, and scarlet.
So it's used for like the tabernacle. It's used for the priest garments. I'm just like, that's cool. It's like team colors. Like any sports, like everything is decked out in these colors themselves also. So I'm like, Team Israelites.
What team is blue, purple, and scarlet?
The Israelites. Team Israelites.
No, like nowadays.
None. Those would look ridiculous. It would look terrible on a jersey.
Purple. No, it wouldn't.
Yeah, it
Blue,
would.
purple, and scarlet?
Terrible. Look at that hurts my eyes thinking about it.
Well, your Gamecocks have scarlet.
It's garnet.
Or it's red.
It's garnet.
Oh, God.
And I'll allow burgundy. Definitely not scarlet. Scarlet's like that. That's like scarlet.
This is red.
Yeah. It's cool. The lampstand is supposed to continuously burn nonstop. That sounds taxing.
Yeah, I mean, there's tons of details. It goes into the tabernacle.
Oh, there's one which I like where it's for an offering, and in the morning you do a wine offering. So I like to think God likes wine in the morning.
Is that like one for my homies?
From homie upstairs.
One for me, one for my homies.
So I just like that it's in the morning because it just makes me feel a little bit more normal about my life.
Did you see that Key and Peele skit about that?
Probably.
Oh my gosh, they are so funny.
They're funny.
But they were like,
they also have a million skits.
It was like,
I don't remember.
It was like a few of them, and they were dressed like gangsters. They were like, "This is for our homies," and like two of them poured it out, and then one of them didn't want to waste his beer, and he's like, "Do we really need to? Like, they're
that makes sense.
not around."
Yeah, I wouldn't do it.
And then they give him like this look, like an ill grill. And he's like, "Okay, fine," and he like poured like one drip. He's like, "It's for my homie," and they were like,
one drip too much.
And they gave him a look more, and then he turned around and then pretended to pour it. He goes, glub, glub, glub. They're so funny. It was a great skit.
It's relatable if Key and Peele are watching.
Which they are.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was fantastic work. And I get it too. Like, why would you want to waste your drink?
Yeah.
I wouldn't want to pour out a Red Bull.
No,
I wouldn't
pour out a Red Bull for you.
I would have a drink in their honor, right? Yeah. I'd be like, hey, this is for my homie.
I'll pour it out down my throat.
Yeah. God gave everybody so much detail to do these things. You can't screw it up. Like, if you do, it's on you.
Oh, well, yeah, they shouldn't, because God also gives them the wisdom. Chapter 31, there's this guy, Bezazzle. He pretty much is like...
Bedazzle?
Bezazzle, with the B. Basically, like, blesses him with the ability for every craft and places wisdom within him and also all the skilled craftsmen to be able to do all this. Because I was wondering, I'm like,
you can't
how
just
do you
have
make... And some of those things are tall. I'm like, how do you just make that in the wilderness? And then God's like, yeah, it's...
You have to have the gift that God gives you for that, for sure.
Yeah. And then back to chapter 30, I think it's just cool they point out what I think is basically the rich and the poor, their life's value is the same amount. Like, for them to pay, what is it, atonement? It's the same price. And it even mentions, like, if he's the richer, pay the same price. The poor, pay the same price. Poor don't have to pay less. Rich don't have to pay more. The same. So I'm like, oh, to me, that's saying their life is the same amount of, like, value. If you want to make anointing oil, there's the ingredients there. There's like one or two of them that I don't know what the heck they are. Yeah.
Homemade anointing oil?
Yeah.
What's in it? Do you know? I'm curious.
Take the finest spices of liquid myrrh, 500 shekels, and of sweet-smelling cinnamon, half as much, that is 250, and 250 of aromatic cane, and 500 of cassia, I don't know, according to the shekel of the sanctuary, and a hin of olive oil. And you shall make of these a sacred anointing oil blessed by, as a perfumer, it shall be a holy anointing oil.
Let's see. Okay, so...
But you can't just use it all willy-nilly. It has to be...
So it's liquid myrrh, cinnamon, cane, and olive oil.
And then cassia?
Yeah, cassia.
Whatever that is.
500 shekels of cassia.
Yeah, but you can't just make it for no reason. Like it's supposed to be...
It has to be a fragrant blend, the work of a perfumer. Then use it to anoint the tent of meeting. I'll bet it smelled pretty good.
Probably. Yeah.
I wonder if we could order that online and just make it and see what it smells like.
Yeah, but you shouldn't. I wouldn't. I mean, I'm forgiven. Yeah, blah, blah, blah. But I would. It just mentions like basically not using it willy-nilly is my version of it. Like it goes into like, hey, there's certain, like it's supposed to be set apart. It's only for this. Don't use it for this.
Yeah, this is to be my sacred anointing oil for the generations to come. Do not pour it on men's bodies, and do not make any oil with the same formula. It is sacred, and you are to consider it sacred. Whoever makes perfume like it, and whoever puts it on anyone other than a priest, must be cut off from his people. So yeah, we can just imagine what it smelled like.
Yeah. Wait, I thought you said it didn't matter.
Even though this is Old Testament, it's not worth it.
I thought you said it didn't matter, Christian.
Not that it doesn't matter. There's a new covenant.
Oh, no, as I was reading it, I was like, I kind of want to make it, and I have
and then you kept reading, and it's like, don't make this.
Well, I have my wedding arch. No, it doesn't say don't make it. It just says don't make it for wrong purposes.
It literally says don't make it.
For wrong.
I just read it.
For wrong reasons.
No.
Yeah, you just read it. Like it's just for the priest, and it's just for the tabernacle.
Whoever makes perfume like it, and whoever puts it on anyone other than a priest must be cut off from his people. Yeah, no. I would just bet it smelled good.
Yeah.
Have you ever smelled myrrh?
No. Because it also says whatever touches them will become holy. Like, so it's like it can touch people once it's on other things. It's for the altar, it's for utensils. Yeah. Maybe you still wouldn't do it, but as I was doing it, my heart was in the right place. Because I was like, oh. My first thing I thought about was my wedding arch is in the backyard. I'm like, that'd be cool. Like turn it into...
You wouldn't smell it though, you'd be outside.
Well, it's not for me. Then it reiterates the importance of the Sabbath. But if you're Christian, you don't think it's important. Oh my God. But and then they actually get the stone tablets now at the end of 31. That's when they get the tablets. They go up, or they've gone up, and the Lord has spoken all these things.
He gave him the 2 tablets of the testimony, the tablets of stone inscribed
testimony. That's what I was thinking
the
of.
Finger of God.
Called the testimony. It's not called the 10 Commandments. Is the testimony 10 Commandments, or is the testimony everything like prior to this? Like verse 21
it's
to...
just the 10 Commandments.
Or is it 21 to 30?
No, it's just the 10 Commandments.
Does it say that?
Yeah.
Where?
Right there.
Where? Yeah, so they get the tablets, and they agreed to do all the commands. So
yep,
should be good for them.
It did. So do you want me to wait until the next one before we get into Old Covenant versus New Covenant?
No, you can talk about that now. Yeah. So
Moses,
why isn't the Sabbath important? Because I like my rest, Christian.
The Sabbath is important.
I like my rest.
And we would still keep that.
We do?
So, you do. Well, maybe you don't. I don't know.
And now I'm confused.
You are.
Wait, so I can murder?
What?
Which one do I have to, and which one do I not have to listen to?
No, you have to do them all.
Oh, okay.
All right. So let me explain. So God gives the people the 10 Commandments and then all of the other laws. Then, and this is
like it's basically a guideline of this is how you should be. This is perfection.
This is not perfection, but this is how you should live if you want to honor me, right? Honor God.
Mm-hmm.
But the laws of Moses, like the 613 additional laws that everyone had to follow, and if they didn't, they had to make certain sacrifices. And there's I think it's in Leviticus where they have like all the different offerings they have that based on what sin they committed, they had to do this and they had to do all these other things, and righteousness was done
this amount of doves, this amount of lambs.
Yeah, and it gets crazy. So righteousness was based on works and the ability of mankind to follow these written laws and rules.
Mm-hmm.
But then, when Jesus came and died, all of that went away. It's because the wage of sin is death, right? So if you broke the law, you sinned. Death. But when Jesus died, he took the keys to hell and overcame death so that we can have eternal life. Mm-hmm. And in 2 Corinthians 3...
Moses right there?
No, that's Paul.
Just kidding.
Mr. Paul, who we haven't even gotten to yet, because that's a whole different thing.
Paul.
But 2 Corinthians 3...
I would just
7.
I would like to just jut in Leviticus. Everything I'm like looking at, it's like, and then the Lord spoke to Moses, commanded these, and then the Lord spoke to Moses, say this to these people. So I don't know if Moses created these laws or if this is...
Well, they're considered the laws of Moses because they came from Moses, physically.
Well, Moses wrote them down.
Yeah.
So I would still say they're from the Lord.
Yes, God gave the laws, but he gave them through Moses.
But he didn't give them to the Pharisees.
No, the Pharisees, they took it and started running with their own stuff.
Sadducees, Pharisees.
The Sadducees, yeah, all that stuff. So Paul says in 2 Corinthians 3, 7 through 18. This is the glory of the new covenant. So this is after Jesus dies. This is the new covenant. Now, if the ministry that brought death, which was engraved in letters on stone, she's talking about the commandments. If the ministry that brought death, which was engraved in letters on stone, came with glory, so that the Israelites could not look steadily at the face of Moses because of its glory, fading though it was, will not the ministry of the Spirit be even more glorious? If the ministry that condemns men is glorious, like the laws, how much more glorious is the ministry that brings righteousness? For what was glorious has no glory now in comparison with the surpassing glory. And if what was fading away came with glory, how much greater is the glory of that which lasts? Therefore, since we have such a hope, we are very bold. We are not like Moses, who would put a veil over his face to keep the Israelites from gazing at it while the radiance was fading away. But their minds were made dull. For to this day the same veil remains when the old covenant is read. It has not been removed because only in Christ is it taken away. Even to this day when Moses is read, a veil covers their hearts. But whenever anyone turns to the Lord, the veil is taken away. Now the Lord is the Spirit, and where the Spirit of the Lord is, there is freedom. I mean, it's basically saying, if you're looking at the laws of Moses now, even after Jesus' death, then you have a veil over your eyes because you're looking at it through the law and works instead of through the righteousness that came with the death of Jesus. So that's what I'm saying. So if the law and stuff doesn't apply. However, when Jesus died, he took all of those laws and commandments and broke them down into two. Love God and love your neighbor as yourself.
So as long as you do that, you can steal and you can murder and you can
because
if you
do that, if you follow those two commandments, you can't break any of the original 10 commandments. If you love God and love people, you're not going to steal from them. You're not going to murder. You're not going to covet. You're not going to do any of that stuff.
You're going to forget the Sabbath?
No, you still honor God on the Sabbath. But you take time to reflect and honor God. It doesn't mean you have to do all of the...
Where does it say that?
It says it in... I'm glad you asked.
Yeah.
Colossians.
I know Jesus talks about the Sabbath. I'm surprised you didn't go to the red letters.
Yeah, Colossians. When you were dead in your sins and in the uncircumcision of your sinful nature, God made you alive with Christ. He forgave us all our sins, having canceled the written code with its regulations that was against us and that stood opposed to us. He took it away, nailed it to the cross, and having disarmed the powers and authorities, he made a public spectacle of them, triumphing over them by the cross. Therefore, do not let anyone judge you by what you eat or drink, or with regard to a religious festival, a new moon celebration, or a Sabbath day. These are a shadow of the things that were to come. The reality, however, is found in Christ. So basically, like, back when you were doing those things, that was for what's to come, and now that that's come, that's a shadow. That's done away with. In reality, it's found in Christ. Do not let anyone who delights in false humility and the worship of angels disqualify you for the prize. Such a person goes into great detail about what he has seen, and his unspiritual mind puffs him up with idle notions. He has lost connection with the head, from whom the whole body, supported and held together by its ligaments and sinews, grows as God causes it to grow. That's from Paul. And then again in Colossians 1, is it 15?
So we can't judge people that don't eat meat?
No.
Dang.
Do not let anyone judge you by what you eat or drink, or with regards to...
Or don't let them judge you. So you can judge, you just can't let someone judge you.
I wouldn't really try and judge if I was you. Do not let anyone judge you by what you eat or drink, or with regard to a religious festival, a new moon celebration, or a Sabbath day.
So it's what you eat in regard to those things? I was talking about food.
Well, back then, I guess they had restrictions on what you ate and drank. And that's another one we can dig into more detail, because I'm not too familiar with the intricacies of it. But
So my question still remains, can you love and forget the Sabbath?
no, because if you love God, commandment 1, you'll still honor the Sabbath. And the Sabbath is taking time and taking a day to reflect on God.
The Sabbath day.
The Sabbath day.
What day is that?
Saturday, technically.
I'm curious how we like, I'm just so skeptical sometimes. I'm like, who decided on, like, how did no one lose track in all of time? Like, Monday just accidentally becomes Tuesday and you just skip a day. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's based on our calendar now.
Our calendar sucks.
It's terrible.
I hate our calendar.
I mean, we have one extra day every 4 years. It makes no sense. The fact that he says these are a shadow of the things that were to come. The reality, however, is found in Christ. That's the new covenant.
Mm-hmm.
And then in Colossians 1, he just kind of reemphasizes, once you were alienated from God and were enemies in your minds because of your evil behavior, but now he has reconciled you by Christ's physical body through death to present you holy in his sight, without blemish and free from accusation. If you continue in your faith, established and firm, and do not move from the hope held out in the gospel. So all those laws, all those things that you thought you had to do perfectly and abide by or make sacrifices, all that was done and washed away when Jesus died.
According to Paul. I trust Paul.
Paul, an apostle of Christ, who wrote more books in the Bible than anyone else.
I guess.
Why do you look confused at that?
Well, I would say Moses wrote more. I don't know about more books.
Paul wrote more books.
But Moses wrote more words. Genesis, Exodus. It's already more words. Leviticus, Deuteronomy, Numbers.
Yeah, all super, Torah.
And those are actual books.
Which were good. Yeah, they're good.
Paul wrote letters.
I was going to say super boring.
Paul didn't write books. Paul wrote letters.
Yeah. That's all he needed to write.
It's true. Yeah.
Moses had to write all the details because there was a lot going on back then.
There's a lot.
Then Jesus dies. A lot of that goes away. In a way. Not like completely. But you know what I mean? Old covenant versus new covenant.
Yeah.
And then Paul just goes around
Because what good is
reiterating
Jesus?
It all.
Yeah, what good is Jesus if you just stick to the old covenant? Is the
It
old
would
covenant
be pointless.
Yeah.
There would be no point for Jesus' death if we still had to live by the law. So, yes, if you follow those 2 commandments that Jesus gave us after he died and was resurrected, love God.
So you're saying the commandments are important?
The commandments are important. We have to follow them. But
you're saying we don't.
We follow them by loving God and loving people. That sums it up. If you do that, you won't break any of the commandments. It's simple. Bro, I'm so glad that we don't have to do these 1,200 plus laws and we just do 2. Although these are very, very hard. Because people really... Loving God, it's a lot easier than loving people, I'll tell you that much. Because people
are rough. Dude, it's so funny. I get in my head sometimes.
People are rough.
Like, the way we're created and supposed to live is, like, I feel like community-based, like village.
It should be.
But it's like, I want my own land and I want to be away from people. And that's, like, counter what we should be, I feel like. And like we're supposed to
Yeah.
be, we're supposed
You
to be,
want to isolate yourself, and you're supposed to be going and interacting with people.
yeah, and working and living together and helping everyone. And then sometimes I'm like, we're supposed to be like fruitful and multiplying, but we have too many people in this world.
Yeah.
So it's confusing when I think of those topics sometimes.
Well, be fruitful and multiply was Old Testament.
Yeah.
That was back when the earth needed people.
Possibly.
Now,
Yeah.
we literally took that and ran with it.
For the Israelites, dude. They kept
They multiplied
freaking
so
in
much.
Egypt, they're freaking they're
Pharaoh-
oppressed
Pharaoh
and it's
got
like, yeah,
scared.
we're just gonna keep on going.
Well, I think that was stress relief.
Possibly.
I think they just got home after getting beaten all day and worked. Like, we don't even have straw. We had to make the same quota.
Stress for the wise.
Yeah.
Yeah, now that I'm reading them and it's like just love, yeah, I think you're right. Except for the Sabbath day to keep it set apart. I think that could be, I don't know.
Well, if you love God, you're gonna take time to honor Him
And set apart a whole day.
and do what? Just not work? Can you not play sports?
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. I'm like, you can love and forget the Sabbath day. Probably. Maybe. And I could be wrong, 100%. And I'm half playing devil's advocate.
I mean, you work in retail, so you work on weekends. So you're already going to hell.
Yeah.
I mean,
But it's a Christian company. We don't work on Sunday.
it's a Christian company that works on the Sabbath.
Yeah. Yeah.
There's some irony right there.
But that's where we twist it. We're just like, oh, it's just a day. Just find a day, but you're supposed to keep it holy. Like it's supposed to be the Sabbath day. Keep it holy. Keep it set apart.
Okay, how do you do that?
That's what I'm saying. You could love and not do that, not on like purpose or whatever. But
So what do
this
you
is my
think?
thoughts.
What do you think you have to do to keep the Sabbath day holy?
That's a tough one. Personally, I try. I don't always do it, and it's typically Sunday. But I'll change it up if I have like a random off day, or like a random, off day in the week. I'd be like, oh, I'm gonna make this my rest day.
I honestly don't think it comes down to the letter of the law when it comes to honoring the Sabbath. Because then it just becomes religious nonsense. And
You're saying God's
it
words.
literally said,
You're saying God's words are religious.
it
nonsense?
literally said, where the Spirit of the Lord is, there's freedom. Jesus died so we could be free, not encumbered by religious ritual and behavior and making up our own things of what we think God's going to want or not want.
Mm-hmm.
Like all that, I think is nonsense. Like Jesus died so we could have a relationship and freedom, not so that we can restrict ourselves religiously to certain activities,
Especially
or
in
days, or
America.
rituals, or
I'm not
there's so much.
restricting nothing here.
There's so much stuff that's man-made that God never asked for. Like, remember, what was the Bible story? I don't remember was it Gideon? Who was the guy that was like at war and he said, God, if you give me victory, the first thing that comes out of my
Gideon.
house,
The wet on the ground or
I'll
something.
burn. Yeah, I'll sacrifice.
He's like putting out tests.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good.
Then he goes home and his daughter walks out of the house.
Mm-hmm.
And then he has to offer her as a burnt sacrifice.
That was actually another character I was thinking about. I don't know how long his story is. Like similar to Samson. I was like, we should go over Gideon.
Freaking insane.
Yeah.
And God never asked for that. Like, he put that on himself. And I know a lot of people do that nowadays with making up things. God, if you do this, I'll do this. Or, I think that, this is what you want, so I'm just going to do this. And God's like, I never said that. I never asked for that. I just want you
I think Moses did it a couple times.
I just want you to love me. I don't want you to be restricted by man-made religious nonsense or even things that you interpret that you make ritualistic, like going to church on Sunday. Some people think if you don't go to church every Sunday,
Bro, that is not rest.
you're going to hell.
Yeah. Church days
And
are
I'm
not
like-
rest days, bro.
Sometimes,
That's one thing I don't miss about going to church. I don't go to church, bro. No, I go to a different church.
I know, but like I know people that go to church and they even call it religiously.
Mm-hmm.
Because like no matter what is going on, they will
Every
not
event.
miss.
Yeah.
And it's like, bro, that's not freedom. Like God wants you to fellowship and be a part of a church body.
It's freedom if you enjoy it and you have a good old time. That's awesome.
right.
But
But if you feel obligated, if you're like, hey, I can't do this or I can't do that or I can't do that because I have to go to church,
Yeah.
that right there becomes religious, ritualistic nonsense.
Yeah.
And then you're not free.
Yeah.
You're making up your own rules, putting them in place, thinking that that's what God wants, and you're missing it.
Yeah.
So the Sabbath, you can pick whatever day you want in the Sabbath.
Where does it say that?
Work 6 days.
Where does it say that? The Sabbath day. It doesn't say a Sabbath day.
Well, like you said, the Sabbath day could be different now with our calendar.
Yeah.
Who knows?
Yeah, I don't know.
If you take the time to rest and reflect on God, then
For a whole day? Part of the day?
do it every day. Who cares? Just do it. That's the whole
I
point.
have to do it every day?
You don't
Oh,
have
now
to.
I'm bound again.
You don't have to. You want to. Because you love God, remember?
Oh, yeah, I forgot. Just like I forgot Sabbath. Keep forgetting. I'm supposed to remember these things.
There's tons of gray areas and stuff. No one's really going to know everything for sure. I mean, we don't know everything for sure, but...
Bro, we're getting there.
And I know a lot of people will cherry pick the Bible, too. They're like, oh, I'm going to pull this verse out of here.
Like one verse out of
And
Colossians
this over here.
and one verse out of 2 Colossians.
And then they never, yeah,
And
kind of,
one
exactly
verse
like
out of
that.
Corinthians.
Yeah. They pull them all out of that to make a point. You know, whatever. You know, sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't.
Yeah, context. Yeah. Works if the context is good. It works.
Yeah.
But our favorite verse, 14:1, Exodus.
Never forget
Then
it.
the Lord said to Moses.
Imagine every translation.
Wow. That's
It's
actually
one of the only consistent
That's actually
verses.
pretty interesting. Are you sure about that? Just all the ones you looked at, or are you talking about?
How many other ways can you say that?
Okay, I'm gonna. Yeah, it's gonna be different.
Exodus 14:1. Then the Lord said to Moses.
ESV. Then the Lord said to Moses. Holman Christian. Then the Lord spoke to Moses. Boom.
ESV?
I'm not gonna even do the
Oh,
message.
Holman. Holman ruined it.
Yeah, ESV was then the Lord said the same. NLT. Then the Lord gave these instructions to Moses. You're just full on.
Holy wordy.
Full on wrong. NCV is the same.
Dang.
New American, then the Lord spoke to Moses, saying, King James obviously is different. And the Lord spake unto Moses.
Spake?
Yeah, it's not even a word, bro. King James. Learn your
It's a
English.
word. It's the past tense of spoke.
Spoken? Spoke?
Spake.
Is it spoke past tense?
It's the past tense of the past tense. It's the present past tense.
What's that?
Spaked.
What does that mean?
Spake.
The present past?
What's the past tense of past tense? Spake.
It's past is the past.
Spoke. Spake.
The past is the past. Doesn't matter how many times in the past you go back, it's the past.
Spake. It makes sense. If spoke is the past tense, then spake is the past tense of the past tense.
No, past is the past. It spoke also.
Not according to King James. God is out of time, so there is no past whatever. He can do past tense of past tense.
I don't think so. I don't think that's how it works.
I don't know how else to justify spake, okay?
You
I'm
can't.
trying here.
Yeah.
I like it, though.
Why?
It's different, and I like different. What's that?
Different.
Oh, man. You're messed up.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
I like spake, though.
You
What
do-
tense is it?
You do you.
Is it past tense? Is it
It's
present tense?
past? Yeah, it's past.
So it's past tense of the past tense.
It's just past. Just a fancy way of saying it.
Okay, I can agree with that.
Thank you. It's funny some of the things we argue about and some of the things we don't.
We argue about the dumb things that are important.
All right. And sometimes when we don't argue, we just say, all right.
Yeah. But what I don't think we're going to argue about is how good this pizza was.
Well, I'll prove you wrong if you want me to.
I'd rather you not.
We can argue all night. No, this was super awesome.
I like this pizza. It was good.
Oh, yeah.
I would give this one
9.5.
A 9.5?
Mm-hmm.
Wow. That's a lot higher than I thought you'd go.
Why? I love it.
What did you like about it?
Cheese, jalapenos, chicken.
So everything.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, I would definitely do this one again.
Obviously, this is the second time that I've known you've done it.
I did.
My
yeah.
first time, but
I did make it.
yeah. You do this again?
I would definitely.
That's the future of the future tense of doing it again.
I would spake this one again.
Oh my goodness.
I would bake this one again. It's SBAKE.
I didn't even use that. I thought I would, but I
didn't either.
That's funny. You did use it. I saw you.
Well, when I had that baseball size piece, I stuffed the crust way too much on that corner. But that was it. Like everything else, it had enough.
Yeah, you have it on your plate. You're saying I didn't use it. It's on your plate. I mean, I could use it now. I don't think I'm going to. I like it. I like it the way it is. I love it.
It was good. I mean, and the crust was designed for dipping in the Alfredo if you needed it, but it didn't really need it. Mm-hmm. I'll go 9.5 on this.
Don't do it just because I did it. What
I don't want to do math.
Would you have gone higher or under?
No, I wouldn't have gone higher. Based on the other pizzas we've had, I think this is definitely a really good one. Mm-hmm. So obviously, since I've made it.
I guess I'm biased. I love cheese and I'm a jalapeno guy.
Oh yeah, I love jalapenos. Mm-hmm. Anything else you want to cover?
I just want to be clear. I can't murder.
I wouldn't. If you love the person you're murdering, I think you're all right.
That's what I was saying. Let's give you love someone you can do these things. And you're like, no. It'd be hard to murder someone out of love.
Abraham was going to do it.
Is that murder? So God murdered Jesus?
No, the Jews murdered Jesus.
But God...
Abraham put his son on a slab and was going to...
For a sacrifice.
Gut him with a knife. That would be murder.
Is it? Murder is like deliberately, this is what I want to do. I want to kill this person. I don't think he wanted...
Wanting to kill somebody and killing somebody are two different things.
Yeah, you can kill someone and it's not murder.
What?
Killing someone is not murder.
If you kill somebody, you murdered them.
No.
If you killed somebody intentionally.
Exactly. It's different. Like, yeah.
Yes, accidents are completely different. Different category.
So Abraham did not want to murder. Did not want to kill.
It wasn't an accident.
But it wasn't.
It was intentional. It was even preconceived.
But he didn't want to. It wasn't preconceived by him. He didn't come up with that idea.
He left the house with that idea.
He
walked all the way up.
It.
He hiked all the way up the mountain with that idea. He left his servants behind to go up with his son and made him carry his own wood. Mm-hmm. With that idea.
Potentially.
What do you mean potentially?
It's also written...
It's literally what it says.
Well, it's written that he had faith and knew that there'd be a sacrifice for him somehow. I don't freaking know.
No, he just lied so that his son wouldn't freak out. His son's like, oh, where's the lamb we're going to sacrifice? He's like, oh, it's at the top of the mountain.
I don't think that's what it says in Hebrews.
No, and actually, I think I had a note about Hebrews too. Thank you for bringing that up.
What's Hebrews say?
Well, Hebrews goes with my other stuff. So Hebrews chapter 8, verse 7 through 13.
Podcast over. No.
This is the most important part.
Verse 17. Podcast over.
It says, for if there had been nothing wrong with that first covenant, it's talking about the covenant of Moses, Old Testament, no place would have been sought for another, so Jesus wouldn't have had to come. But God found fault with the people and said, the days are coming, declares the Lord, when I will make a new covenant with the people of Israel and with the people of Judah. It will not be like the covenant I made with their ancestors when I took them by the hand and led them out of Egypt. Because they did not remain faithful to my covenant, and I turned away from them, declares the Lord.
Sounds like Ezekiel or Isaiah.
Sounds like chapter 32.
No, where he's saying there's going to be a new covenant. It sounds like it's probably Isaiah or Ezekiel or something.
This is the covenant I will establish with the people of Israel after that time, declares the Lord. I will put my laws in their minds and write them on their hearts. I will be their God and they will be my people. No longer will they teach their neighbor or say to one another, know the Lord, because they will all know me, from the least of them to the greatest. For I will forgive their wickedness and will remember their sins no more. By calling this covenant new, he has made the first one obsolete, and what is obsolete and outdated will soon disappear. So it just reiterates that with the coming of Jesus and the new covenant, the old covenant and the laws of Moses are obsolete.
Jeremiah, I was wrong.
He's got a new...
It's Jeremiah.
Yeah, it's Jeremiah.
You got it wrong. I said Isaiah or Ezekiel. I'm such a fraud. Such a
hey,
fraud.
it was a good guess.
Such a fraud.